So let's see the chapter percentage now. And percentage is basically out of 100, right? Suppose I want to find 20 percentage of 80, right? How to calculate this, right? You all need to remember one basic chain rule, which is like for 3 rupees, if you get 12 chocolates, for 8 rupees, how many chocolates you will get? So to calculate this basic math, right? If we have one data given and how to calculate for the other data, right? So this is in rupees and this is quantity, right? How many chocolates you get, right? So so whatever data is given, right? So here 2 rupees are given, right? 3 rupees 12 chocolates, and for 8 rupees how many chocolates? So how many chocolates? So chocolates should be on the right hand side. Okay, you do this, and how many times it increases here? The same number of times is going to increase here, right? How many times is increased here? It increased here by 12 by 3 times, right? Which is 4 times it has increased, right? 3 into 4 is 12. So same way it will increase here also, right? This is a linear. It will do linearly, right? So for 8, how many chocolates is 8 into how many times increased here? 12 by 3 times. The same 12 by 3 you have to put here, right? So this will be 4. You'll get 32 chocolates. Okay, so this is what, when you are given one data, this is the rule to find the other data, right? How many times it increased, you have to divide this by this, and you have to multiply this. Same time, this will also increase. Okay. Similarly, here, what is 20 percentage of 80, right? So, so we are given percentage. 100 percentage is the complete thing is 80, right? So 20 percentage is how much? What you did here, this by this, right? Otherwise, we can multiply this two and divide by this two. So, which is 20 into 80 divided by 100. Okay, 80 by 100 into 20, right? So this is what is 20 percentage of 80. The other short form is 20 percentage of 80. Percentages you can see like x percentage is x by 100. So 20 percentage is 20 by 100 of 80 into 80. So this way also you can remember, right? So this is the important thing to find out. So 20% of 80 is simply, right? You need not put it in your notebook also. Two zeros will get cancelled and 82 is 16. It's just 16 you can tell immediately. So this is what is percentage. And one more thing you need to know is we saw 20 percentage of 80, right? And what percentage is 20 in 80, right? In Tamil they will tell that 80 la 20 எத்தனை percentage, right? So we need to find the percentage, right? So percentage should be on the right hand side. So 80 na it is 100. 20, how many percent? How much percentage? The same thing, 20 into this divided by this, right? 80, 100 by 80. So 8 in 80, 20, how many percentage? You can also remember like this. In 80, 20, how many percentage? This also you can put a short form. Otherwise, you can remember this and put. So these are the two things you have to put. What is 20 percentage of 80 and what percentage is 20 in 80? This is 20 percentage of 80 is 20 by 100 into 80. And what percentage is 20 in 80? In 80, 20, how much percentage? This is how you have to do. This is the two difference we need to remember. Okay, so the next thing we will see is that price increase and decrease, right? Percentage increase and decrease. Suppose the initial amount, let's say the initial amount principal is P, okay, and this principal is increasing at R percentage, right? What is the new principal? So new principal is you have to add to the principal, right? This is the rate of interest. You have to add to R percentage of principal. R percentage of principal is R by 100 into P. This is R percentage of principal, right? This is what we saw before. So this principal will increase. This is the interest you got. This is the rate of interest and this is the interest you got. R percentage of principal, right? So what will be the new principal? This will be P plus this one, right? So if you take P common, this will become 1 plus R by 100. Okay. This is for the first year. For the second year, so for 1 year, the new principal will be principal into 1 plus r by 100. For the second year, this will be the new principal, and for the previous year, what you did, principal into 1 plus r by 100. So for second year, this is the principal. So principal into 1 plus r by 100. This will be the new principal for the second year, right? Which is nothing but p into 1 plus r by 100, the whole square. So after 2 years, this is the new principal. After n years, what will be the principal? It will be whole power n, and that is what is given here. Okay, this is after n years. N years before, what will be the principal? It will be in divide, right? Currently, the principal is p. Previous year, the principal will be p divided by 1 plus r by 100, right? And the previous year, it will be p by 1 plus r by 100, the whole square. Okay, so this will be the principal n years ago. Okay, now if the suppose it increases at a rate, right? This is, I told principal, you can take it population of a town. The population of a town increases at this rate, this will be the principal. If the population of a town decreases, right, then the new population will be population minus what is the rate, r by 100 into p. So if you take p common, it will be 1 minus r by 100, right? So after n years, what will be the population? It will be whole power n. And before n year, what will be the population? P divided by 1 minus r divided by 100 whole power n. Right? This is what you need to understand. Okay, now, so this is the two formulas we saw when there is a decrease in the population. Okay, now R A is R% more than B. Okay, then B is how much? So if A is more than B, then obviously B is less than A. So if A is R% more than B, then B will be less than A, right? By how many percentage? Okay, this is what you need to calculate. So they have come up with this value. We need to understand how this value came. Okay, A is R percentage more than B. Okay, so what will be A? A will be R plus, sorry, B plus. So it is R percentage more than B. So R percentage of B is R by 100 into B. Right? So this is what is A. Right? It is R percentage more than B. Okay, so B into 1 plus R by 100. So this is what is A. Correct? And B is less than A by how much percentage? So from A, if you subtract some X percentage of A, you have to get B. So you have to find X here, right? So what is the value of X? So when you subtract some percentage from A, you get B. So how much percentage B is less is what you have to find. So you have to find X here. So if you take A common, this will be 1 minus X by 100, which is equal to B. Okay, let's put the value of B here. Okay, the value of B will be A divided by 1 plus R by 100. So A into 1 minus X by 100. B value of B is A divided by 1 plus R by 100. Right, this A will get cancelled. Okay, and then here you can take the LCM, which will be 1 minus X by 100 is equal to, if you take LCM, it will be 100 divided by 100 plus R. So this will be 100 plus R. This 100 will go up. So this become 100. So if you take this X this side and bring this side, right, it will be 1 minus 1. You multiply this, right? You take this one this side. So X by 100 is equal to this minus x by 100 goes this side. And if this comes this side, this will be 100 plus r. This will come numerator and divided by 100. Divided by this 100. Right? I did a mistake here. I didn't calculate the b value properly. So in this equation, we have to take a LCM here. So this will be 100 plus r by 100. And b will be, this 100 goes here, 100a divided by 100 plus r. Okay, this is value of b. We substitute the value of b here. A 1 minus x by 100. And b value is 100a divided by 100 plus r. It is a cancels. Okay, and then if you have to take a LCM here, this will be, I think you didn't take the LCM here. 100 minus x divided by 100. 1 minus x by 100, right? I think this x minus 100, oh, you can do this one. You can bring this 100 minus x by this side. So this will be 1 minus 100 divided by 100 plus r is equal to x by 100. This minus x at by 100 goes this side, and I'm bringing this side. Okay. Now if you take LCM, you cross multiply. This will be 100 plus r. Cross multiply this and minus 100 divided by 100 plus r is equal to x by 100. Is x by 100, right? This 100 cancelled. If 100 comes this side, this 100 will go here, and we can do 100 into r. So 100 into r divided by 100 plus r will be the percentage. 100 into r divided by 100 plus r. So we got this. Okay. So it's always better to see this formula. Even if you memorize, right, you will solving, you'll forget it. So better to know how this came. So if one quantity is more by other quantity by r percentage, then the other quantity will be less than the other quantity by this much percentage. Right? It will be less. Okay. Similarly, you can prove the other one also. If A is less than B by r percentage, then B will be more than A by, instead of plus, it comes minus here.